Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to share with you today. Tiffany asked me if I would share a little bit about my plexus journey. I was going to do it live, but I decided that maybe a recording would be better just in case we have some technical difficulties. Didn't want that to happen. But a little background, I don't know how Tiff will introduce, but we were sorority sisters and great friends in college. We lived out of house together. We were 80 Pi sisters. So absolutely love Tiff. As you know, life can get kind of crazy. We both kind of were in that part of marriage and kids and life, and harder to get together, but still always talking and communicating. And it seems like when we get together, we hit off exactly from where we left off. So I'm really, really blessed by Tiff. She's a huge part of my journey too, and a huge reason why I continue to share. So I'm going to jump back to 2014. I've been doing plexus for a year and a half. But in 2014, I was in the best shape of my life. I have two little boys. We farm and ranch, my husband and I. And my sister, I had been eating really clean and working out, and was proud of where I was on the outside. On the inside, I was struggling with energy. I woke up tired, had some thyroid conditions that we were monitoring. I had cysts on my thyroid, and just some things that I would like to say I'm a silent sufferer, right? Because I didn't really tell a lot of people about what all was going on, and for the most part I consider myself pretty healthy, being a mom of two, living on a busy farm and ranch. Like, life's crazy, right? And I accepted that as my normal. My sister was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2014. She, at that point, was in the best shape of her life. It was a complete shock. She had three little girls at the time she had twins that were 2 and a 4-year-old at the time. So it really rocked our world. They farm and ranch as well, and she had to go through very, very extensive treatment. She went through chemo, radiation, a double mastectomy, and then deep reconstruction that she did down in San Antonio. That point in my life was probably the hardest thing I've ever went through. When you love somebody, I mean, I consider ourselves very blessed for this, but we had no family history of cancer. So I had never walked out that journey, had never watched anybody that was really, really close to me or my family go through cancer. Yes, I'd had mutual friends, but never any family members. So when my sister was diagnosed, it was kind of hard to accept and believe. Watching her feel really sick and hard to just do the day-to-day tasks is really, really challenging and trying. And I tell you this because it brought us to a point of holistic health. And she started looking and researching, and we had already kind of started to look into things like Norwichs, which you guys are having a party today about. And I always think that's funny because I was not the home party goer. I was so busy with the farm and ranch. I gave every excuse in the book to not show up to network marketing businesses just because literally I didn't have time. If I had a spare minute of time, I wanted it for myself, and I hardly ever got that. So I very rarely made it to any home parties. One of my dear friends, Jeanette Krotzer, had helped me do a benefit run for my sister, and she asked, hey, would I be willing to share with some of my friends about Norwichs? So one day I did share about Norwichs. We had some people over, and that was the first home party I've ever had, and I said it was the last because I was just doing it to do a favor. What I love about the Norwichs products is that they're clean, that you aren't using all the chemicals. So we were looking into already those things. We were making those changes in our lifestyle. We were looking at essential oils, any holistic health. We follow Dr. Axe very, very closely. I love everything he shares about health, and he has a lot of great ideas to help with almost any health ailment. So my sister and my cousin started talking to us both. She had been doing plexus. She was really wanting to help my sister, and she felt that plexus could be a huge catalyst to help for us. She commented and told me about it, and she messaged me, and I was like, I'm glad you found something that works for you. I gave her that total spew of, I'm glad you found something that works for you. I'm not interested. I know how, to eat clean and work out. And I didn't realize how supplements can kind of bridge the gap in your health. I thought you could get all the nutrients that you needed if you worked out and you ate healthy, like that's all you needed to do. But what I was suffering with was poor sleep, energy, moodiness, thyroid conditions that I knew was going on, but nothing was coming up positive. I thought maybe my cysts were throwing off, but why was I having cysts on my thyroid? And I had numerous and some pretty good size that I actually could feel at one point. So I was talking with a specialist about that, and my sister decided to start this journey after breast cancer. Actually, in the last part of her breast cancer journey, She had been reading and doing lots of research about how she could move forward holistically. She was sick of being on the medications. She was sick of doing everything that the doctors were telling her. Like she'd done everything the doctors had told her, and then it was like, okay, now we want to put you on this for the rest of your life. And she's just like, no, I don't want to be on an antidepressant the rest of my life to control my hormones, to prevent more cancer, which can cause cancer in another area. And it was just this whole journey that she was just ready to be done with, you know? And once you go through breast cancer or any kind of cancer, as you know, that journey is never over. But we're all in the same boat. You have no idea, you know, what the future brings. And my sister was very healthy up to that point. So when I saw her looking into the products, I thought she was a little crazy. I knew she had joined Kelsey, and she'd reached out to me and said, what do you think about these products? And I was like, I just am a little worried about you. Like, once you make some more decisions, what you're putting in your body and all of that. So she researched the products very heavily. She said, Kerry, it's just aligning with everything I'm reading about oxygenating your blood, your gut health, and regulating blood sugars and your hormones, and just overall balance within your body, and reducing that inflammation, oxygenating your blood. Like, all those things are good for your body. And I started looking into it very skeptically. I said I would try the products, and I was really trying to prove her wrong that it wasn't going to work for me. But I noticed within the first 30 days that my monthly cycle, she knew that was something I struggled with. I had very heavy monthly cycle with terrible cramps. I noticed that first month I had 0 cramps. It was the lightest monthly cycle period that I'd ever had. And I was like, whatever happened, I am sold. And I knew I had some sort of hormonal balance because of my thyroid and all of that. So all this whole picture started coming together for me, and I was waking up in the morning just ready to start my day with good energy. Like, I woke up refreshed. Like, I slept good. I wasn't having the sugar cravings that I struggled with all the time. I wasn't wanting that afternoon nap, and it was subtle. But you guys, 60, 90 days, wow, these products changed my life. And I started sharing with friends. I became so passionate. I'd say a skeptic is the best person that can join your team, because they will go do their research and they'll find out these products are amazing. And when they start seeing the changes, they're going to want to know why. Why are they seeing these amazing changes? And they're going to start sharing with their friends. Tiffany is a huge part of my story. I shared with her. I know she was struggling with IBS, and I really didn't know to the extent of what she was suffering with. And she told me that she'd tried probiotics. She had tried some other things, but she was willing to give this a try. I was like, Tiff, these are different. They have antifungals, digestive enzymes, and she's going to go over products today with you and do an amazing job. But you guys, these products are not like anything out there. I know you're sitting there thinking, a network marketing company, sure, how could their products be good? But we do. We are a debt-free company. We are an amazing, amazing company who hire the best of the best. We have an opportunity to hire great scientists, doctors. They know their stuff. They're cutting-edge science right now. Tiffany started these products, and her testimony blew me away. She was struggling with totally different things than I was, and this story is ongoing. So I've been doing Plexus now for a year and a half, and I'm now an Emerald Ambassador, which blows my mind. It's an amazing blessing financially. It's a trip for 2 to Hawaii that my husband and I are going to be taking next month. It's a Plexus Lexus if you choose to do the Plexus Lexus program, and a great, great income. So not only have I improved my health, have I been able to bless my friends and their health, but Plexus blesses us hugely. They compensate us amazingly. And every person I've shared with has a different story. Our health is all different, and people have different challenges and different struggles. But I have watched some of my friends who have had gastric, overcoming things they never thought would be better. And just anything from IBS to thyroid conditions to breastfeeding mamas wanting to have more milk production, to better pregnancies, to helping with fertility. It's just really, really been incredible. And as much as the huge blessing of what Plexus has been for me financially and just our life and my health, there's nothing like when your friend calls you up, or when I watched Tiffany tell her testimony and she's brought to tears sharing how bad she was struggling. And so many people out there, you don't realize, are silently suffering. They don't want to bug you with their problems. They don't want to tell you the millions of doctor's visits they've been to, or even healthy people that are trying to reach, they hit that plateau and they don't know why. They don't know why their energy is poor. They don't know why they crave that Starbucks energy drink, whatever they're getting through their day on, because they're in this constant cycle of needing that energy and that caffeine because their body is out of balance. And it just causes a constant cycle of you eating unhealthy, needing caffeine, needing something to give you that natural energy pop, whatever it is. And ideally, when our body is functioning more properly, we're going to have a natural energy. We're going to wake up how we intended to be. We're going to be rested. We're going to be in a better mood. We're going to have better gut health, and we're going to help those nutrient deficiencies. So what I just saw was such a change in just bridging the gap and feeling better, feeling like my clothes are fitting better. My skin has cleared up so much, it's glowing. I don't have the monthly breakouts. My hair has been so healthy. And that's been such a blessing to me because not only, am I seeing the changes in my health, like as in just the energy and all that, and my thyroid functioning better and just feeling so good, but I'm seeing it on the outside too. I literally say, like, look at some of the people that are doing plexus. They have literally aged backwards, inflammation in their face, and just how great their skin looks. Our cells are needing these products, literally. And it's been such a blessing. So I'm really excited for Tiff to share with you guys today. If anybody has any questions after this meeting, I'm more than happy and available. Just tell Tiff you'd like to ask me some questions. I am so here for you guys. I'm happy to help people on their journey. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy days today to listen. And I know you will be blessed by what you hear. And I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks.